Welcome to an overview and how to use ProQuest Ebook Central. I remain Ayolua Aregbeshola. ProQuest Ebook Central is an ebook platform developed in collaboration with leading universities, research libraries, and academic publishers. It contains over 5 million books and other resources across all subject areas. These books are from major publishers worldwide, including Taylor & Francis, Elsevier, Cambridge University Press, Springer, Oxford University Press, and others too numerous to mention. To access these ebooks as provided for by Landmark University, please log on to bravecontent.com/landmark. Then it takes you to this page. As you can see, there's provision for username and password to access the full text of this book. The username and password to access the ebook as provided for by Landmark University is Landmark1, while the password is also Landmark1. I've correctly inputted the username and password down as previously stated. Click Submit. It routes you to this page. Actually, there are two ebook platforms on this as provided for by Landmark University. The My Library, it has fewer titles from India Press, while the focus of the training, ProQuest Ebook Central, has over 5 million books. You click this logo, it routes you to the ProQuest Ebook Central database itself. Now, there are three ways of searching or retrieving or accessing books on this platform. One, you can browse through subjects. You can just key in the book title or an aspect of a knowledge you are interested in here. This search bar, this is a simple search, and you can also go through the advanced search. Let me demonstrate how to browse through according to subject. There are various subject areas as listed here. Browse through and see the one that falls under the subject area you are interested in. Take for instance, I'm interested in chemistry text. I click chemistry. It takes me to this page where indicating that there are 2046 books or core books on chemistry, and the default setting of this database is that the results are retrieved and displayed in tens. So 10 books are displayed per page, and it is being sorted in according to relevance. So you can decide to sort it according to publication date or title. Take for instance, now I want to sort it based on publication date. So you can see we have 2020 is the latest, then it's ranked it in that order. 2019, it goes down. 2019 in that order according to the publication date. So we have very recent books on this platform. You can also display the result per page. You can edit it. You can edit it to 20 per page. That means that for every page we have 20 textbooks. So if you still need to browse more, you click the next page and the next page in that order. The limiters are on the left hand side of the screen. I may decide to indicate in this instance now we have a book published or core textbook on chemistry published in 2020. We have 70 core textbook on chemistry published in 2019. We have 130 core textbook published in 2018 on chemistry. So you can click more and see other years of publication. Then you can also limit it based on the based on the based on language. We have various languages, but the dominant language here is English. You can limit it based on author. I can decide to be interested in the text authored by National Research Council, or the one by WebGram in that, and I can still click more, to show more authors, and all this will limit my search result. Take for instance now, I'm interested only in the publication or book published in 2019. I click 2019, it has reduced the search results to 70 books from 2046. So it makes me to deal with specific text book that I'm very interested in. You browse through and see the one you are interested in. You may say you don't want to browse according to subjects. You may not have a particular subject area in mind. You could just need a book on, let's say, engineering mathematics. Take for instance, engineering mathematics has been typed into the search bar. You click search, it brings out results. We have 41,396 textbooks that relate with engineering mathematics. Like I said, the left hand side of the screen are the limiters. From this now we can see that we have 7 textbooks on engineering mathematics published in year 2020, 596 published in 2019, in that order. You can limit it based on the limiters on the left hand side of the screen. Let's take for instance now, after you browse through and seeing the one that is of interest you are interested in. Take for instance, you are interested in this text. You can decide to add it to your bookshelf, such that subsequent searches you don't need to start looking or searching for the textbook within the pool. I click on add to bookshelf. If you are adding a book to a bookshelf for the first time, the system, you have to create your account. I create an account, supply your username and your first name, rather, your last name, your email address, then whatever password you want to create, and don't forget all these details, the email and the password, because subsequent usage you'll be prompted to supply the email and the password you created. You check the agree to ProQuest policy, private policy and terms of service, and you create your account. But since that I've already created my own account, or even after you've created your own account, subsequent use of this function, all what is required is for you to just sign in. I've inputted my email address, then inputted my password. I've clicked sign in. Now I'm in. If I'm to add this text to my bookshelf, all what is required for me is to click save to bookshelf. Then, as you can see now, I've clicked save to the bookshelf. It has checked. This icon has turned from plus to check. So this one is saved to bookshelf. But for the one that I have not saved to my bookshelf, it's prompting me to add to my bookshelf. So I can decide to also add this one to my bookshelf. Yeah. Now the system is now is asking you to select where you actually want to save that book into, the folder you want to save the book into in the bookshelf. You can decide to create new folder, or you leave it at the default one, research. I decide to create a new folder now. Then you supply the folder name. Let's say engineer. You can name it with any word, engineering mathematics. Add item. So subsequent usage is just for you to log on to the platform and just go straight to the bookshelf. Let me take you to the bookshelf now and go to the folder you actually save that text. Remember, we created a folder, engineering mathematics, and the book was saved into the folder. So here you are to make use of your textbook. Like I said, the third way of searching is to search, is the advanced search technique. I click on the advanced search technique. It gives you more variables to manipulate, in order to streamline your search results. Now, we click this drop down. You can see various variables you can use to streamline your result. Take for instance now, let's say I'm only interested in if it's a title, a particular title you have in mind, you put the title. If it is a publisher, you click the drop down and select publisher and put the publisher's name here. In this instance now, I'm going to type Taylor and Francis. Then click search. It has brought 20,371 books on Taylor and Francis only. That is 20,371 books are published by Taylor and Francis in ProQuest Ebook Central. I can decide to say I'm not interested in books published in Taylor and Francis just by book published by Taylor and Francis. Probably I have a particular ISBN in mind. ISBN is a unique number given to a book title. Let's say, for instance, I'm interested in this ISBN, a book that has ISBN ensure that whatever you are inputting is correct. Then I've inputted the ISBN. I've selected ISBN and I've inputted the corresponding ISBN number. You click search and you retrieve the book. So this book has this ISBN, and that's why I have this book, a primer on microeconomics. We have limited bibliographic details of the book, talking about the author's name, the publisher's name, the year of publication, this is the ISBN, and limited description of the book. I can decide to read the book online. So you click this. Before I read the book online, I can decide to check on the table of contents if it actually suits what I'm interested in. And if it does, I may add it to my bookshelf, such that subsequent usage, all what is required for you is to just log on to the platform and go to the bookshelf to retrieve the book. Please note that you've added a book to a bookshelf does not stop others from adding the same book on their bookshelf in wherever location they may be, or to even use the book on the platform. So because the platform allows simultaneous usage. Let's say I've done all that and I want to read the book, I want to explore the book. You click on the title of the book, it takes you to the book. Now I've opened the book. everything you can do on a physical book can be done on this electronic book. It has these are the detailed bibliographic information talking about the title, the author's name, and all that. Here's the content of the book. Take for instance, I'm interested in maybe this chapter 2, demand and supply. I can decide to download this chapter. You click this download now. You follow the prompt through. Yes, then current chapter, then continue. And it downloads the book. As you can see now, the book has downloaded and the book is opened. So, chapter 2, theory of demand and supply. So you may now go ahead to save the book on your computer. Let me close that. I can decide to also copy part of the book. Take for instance now, I'm interested in this part of the book. As you can see, what I've copied, take note of this. What I copied these words from when, and it ends at figure 2 to 3. Then you click copy. It brings out this pop-up, which contains what you actually copied. It starts from when and ends in figure 2 to 3. You copy again and paste it at on any Microsoft Word, any word processor application. These are, each time you copy, the bibliographic details or information of that book will be added to whatever you've copied. This is to remind you that part of the information or this information is gotten from this particular book, and you may wish to cite the book. You can print to PDF. Like I said, I can try to just add to bookshelf right from here. Let me add it to bookshelf. Successfully added to bookshelf research folder. That's the default. You can decide to share the link. So if I copy this link now, I can decide to send it to my friends or to my colleagues, and the person does not need to search for the book over and over again. All what is required is just for the person. I've copied that link now to paste the link on any browser and search for it, and you have the book displayed. Same the book and that very chapter and that very page. Can you see? Copied it from here. Page 24. See the link, page 24. So the same book, that very page can be gotten from that person. So you don't need to, your friend, your colleague doesn't need to think about the title of the book or the very page you are interested in. And let's move ahead. You can decide to also cite the book, get citation. So don't bother about how to go about citation, maybe references, you're on an assignment, maybe a project or whatever, you've made reference to relevant information on a particular book on Ebook Central. Don't bother yourself so much on how to compile your references. All what is required for you to click that get citation takes you to this page, and click this drop down to select the citation format you have interest in. The default is usually MLA, but you may decide to be interested in APA. So this is the APA referencing style for there is a particular book, a premier on microeconomics. So you copy it and paste it as relevant portion on your word processor. Then you can highlight. Take for instance, now I want to highlight this portion. Can highlight using different colors. And it will save that way. Since that you've added it to your bookshelf, you can add notes. So whatever you can do, and save. So subsequent usage, you can always come to whatever you've noted on this book or you've jotted on this book. So it doesn't affect other persons making use of the same book within the university or even outside the university, since that you've already added this particular copy of this book to your bookshelf. So the notes and the annotation, the highlights are only meant for you. And you can zoom in and zoom out. You can see. You can also move, instead of scrolling down from one page to the other, this is page 24 of 229. You can also click on this to move from one page to the other. At any point in time, you can change wherever location you have, maybe an aspect of this text to another aspect. We are currently on demand and supply, that is chapter 2. I can decide to look at monopoly right away. It takes you to monopoly chapter. I can decide to quickly just check the index to look for anything. You can scroll down and browse through. So this is how to make use of ProQuest Ebook Central. Some may ask that, can't I download the full text of this book? Yes, you can download the full text of the book by clicking this. Let me take you to this page. You can take for instance, I'm interested in this text now, I can download this book by clicking the full download. But the question is, why do you need to download the full text? Since access is perpetual, and you always have your internet service ready on campus or maybe or anywhere, you can always access this book. But if you want to download the full text, why not go ahead to download the full text of the book? We've come to the end of the training. I'm sure you can now maximize this platform for your academic benefit. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.